Of course, another festivities will definitely continue with an absolute classic, but this time it's taking place in the kitchen. Yes, what's up, Mzansi? You are locked into your Feel Good Breakfast show, and Chef Clem is showing us how to make something special. It's the perfect cherry glazed and brandy glazed smoked gammon for Christmas. Oh, it smells, it tastes, it sounds delicious, but the proof is in the pudding. And alongside a crispy sage butter potato bake, this is one meal you're gonna want to pay attention to. Chef Clem, we're doing some big things.
We're doing some big things.
Oh, this is not to be taken lightly. This is like the meal for Christmas, man.
Absolutely, and I feel like it's the meal that keeps on giving back, because you never finish the whole big gammon on Christmas Day, do you?
I've tried, but I have failed.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never come through.
That's what I love about it, because it gets turned into the most amazing toasted cheese sandwiches the next day, and hash the next day. Oh,
I'm sure
so
we're going to be doing so much with this, but what are we doing today?
Okay, so let's start off by talking about this beautiful cherry and brandy glaze.
Okay.
It's so special, it's so sweet. It's made in small batches, which I absolutely love, and it's a very specific recipe, right?
Is that what you're putting through right now?
Yeah. I didn't make it.
I thought we were making it and...
No, it's done for you.
I like that.
It's made, and it sounds so like fairy tale-like, and it really is. It's made in the mountaintops of the Beechwood-smoked by some people that are very talented when it comes to making glazes. That's how small batch this is. It is so beautiful. We're using it on a gammon today, but it works on beef, it works on duck. It's so amazing. If you're braaiing and you want to tip your braai game up, it's this one, and it's only now. It's limited edition.
Did you say from the mountains of
the mountaintops of the Beechwood-smoked?
Oh, that is just...
Isn't that magical?
Oh,
it's like I'm gonna go on an adventure to find the source of the ring, to go to the mountaintops. I
almost imagine someone coming through from the family like, guys, I've got it.
I
made it back from the mountain.
And the whole village is like,
you are.
No, it is.
Get your glaze on.
It's really, really special. True story. I used this to make cocktails last week.
Cocktails?
In cocktails to get that like Christmassy vibe coming through, because the spices are beautiful.
Oh wow.
It's really amazing. I mean, just like. No game. It's not. It's beautiful, right?
Make anything taste good, actually. I can see how this can work with this gammon. So where do we begin with this? Obviously, we got the glaze, which is going to make this a lot easier, I'd imagine.
Right.
But what do we do with this hunk of meat?
So what we've done is we've got the original big showstopper gammon. This is the boning gammon. What I've done is we've a little bit of oil on it, a little bit of salt, and then it goes into the oven to start that first cooking process.
Okay.
Then what we do is we remove the skin, not the fat, the skin, and it's this part on the outside. And do we throw it away, Ryle?
Oh, hell no.
No, we don't. We cut it into strips, we put it in the air fryer, and we make crackling. Oh, your guests are going to love you for it.
Naughty.
So definitely what I'm going to recommend is when you do this, when you do take the skin off while it's still warm. Don't let it get cold, because you're not going to take too much of the fat if you want that fat.
That comes through with the skin of it. Okay.
What you need is you're going to score it. The reason we do this is as it goes back into the oven, wherever you've made those cut lines, it's going to start crackling and getting crispy and golden and brown, and it's going to give you this beautiful pattern on there. What you could also do is you could take a star cookie cutter and press that into the fat. So as it cooks, you're going to get this beautiful star shape of fat.
Okay.
Just to be a little fancy. Okay. Then what we're going to do, the beautiful glaze is going to go on, and you're just going to spread it around evenly. It's so beautiful. It's cold, and it smells amazing. My chiropractor...
So just to be on the same page as you, because I'm actually going to potentially try this. The first step was in the oven, just with what, like salt and...
A little bit of olive oil.
A little bit of olive oil, that's it.
Just for that
and then we got to this stage over here.
We got to this stage?
How long would I have to leave it in for?
It depends on the weight, and what I like about this, the instructions are on there, on the packaging. Okay. So you can see what the weight is, and there's instructions per 100 grams on there, or 500 grams. It's done for you. So I'm going to see my chiropractor after this, and he says to me, she's like, "What are you making on TV today, Russell? You know this." And I'm like, "I'm making gammon," and he's like, you're going to bring me some, right? Yes, definitely, because what I love, you can feed the nation with this.
For everyone in the studio and some.
Absolutely, we're going to feed everyone. Okay, So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some oranges. The oranges go squeeze over, goes into the oven, gets nice and glazed. I've also made a beautiful potato bake. It's in the oven right now. I'm gonna bring it to you right now.
Okay.
While I'm doing that, you can tell the people where to get this recipe.
I'm gonna come through with the goods now. Of course, guys, you wanna find out where this recipe inspiration comes from, you can head over to woolworths.co.za for this gammon infusion that is gonna get your festivities kicked off the traditional way, and of course, the way that everybody back home is gonna love you for.
All right, okay. Beautiful sliced potatoes. I just stacked them with a little bit of sage. I'm gonna put this over here. You don't need more than that.
You just like casually spoke about these potatoes like it's a normal thing. Look how beautiful that looks,
I have time
man.
to talk about it.
They look good.
Do I have time to talk about
no,
it?
I don't actually think so because we're on the main.
Oh, I've got time. They were like, yes, you can have all the time you want. Guys, we're closing the show today. Okay, what I did is I took some potato and I thinly sliced the potato, okay? And then what I'm gonna do is a little bit, normally we stack it like cut side up for like a potato bake.
Yeah.
But what we want maximum crisp. And to do that, you're gonna stack it like slices of bread when you get it. You're gonna stack it up like that.
All right, that's why it looks so different over there, okay?
But what's very important is every few layers you add, you need to season it because potato doesn't have a lot of seasoning in it, so it really screams for seasoning. So we're gonna stack it up, and then I've got some malted butter. What you can do to add extra flavor to your butter is you add garlic, but don't play. Add a lot of garlic.
Oh, we know how you do in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You just go all ham with them spices.
Yes, because as that garlic's cooking, it's going to become super sweet, and it mellows out in intense flavor, so you're not going to get that smack of garlic in your face. You're going to get beautiful, like a sweet garlic hum coming through your whole entire potato dish.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy. Okay, cool. So there we go. And again, season as you go. Very important.
That was actually pretty simple.
It's so simple.
Wow.
And you can slice it by hand or use a mandolin to make your life easier. Sage, we know sage goes really well with pork. Actually, sage goes equally as well with potatoes. So you just stack your sage in there, and then that's also going to go crispy. If you want to be really fancy, you can pour some cream in there. It's not necessary because the butter does all the work for you. So there we go. Sage goes in. Another thing, potatoes and black pepper.
Yeah.
If you want to be fancy, you can use white pepper, but black pepper will still get the job done.
I think just alone on this, it looks so different to what you'd commonly expect at a dinner table when it comes to your potato serving. So I think as a side, this is going to give that little pizzazz, which I absolutely love.
This one time of the year, you're allowed to go absolutely over the top, and it's the festive season. I haven't got your stamp of approval on this yet, because it's the first time cooking with you in a long time, but in the festive season, we're not counting calories, we're counting our blessings. Raul, I know that's not... But it's the festive season, man.
We're not counting calories, we're counting our blessings. I like that.
Don't count calories,
I like that.
We count our blessings.
Look, Clem, it's been a year. I think we all deserve to celebrate, so why not let go, of course. If everybody's been watching the show and been joining us in the fitness, then by all means, you have earned this. But we're done with the crisps. Gammon, is that pretty much it?
Gammon's done. What I would suggest is maybe pop a few apples on this. You're getting roasted apple, nice sweetness coming through with that smokiness of the pork. Everyone's going to be happy. You're going to be happy tomorrow with the leftovers and the next day and the next day. This is the gammon. One more thing before we go. This guy over here needs a round of applause. With the Fair Lady Taste Panel tasted it, they gave it 5 out of 5. That doesn't happen. 5 out of 5. That's how good our gammons are.
Gammon, of course, guys. There you have it, the most incredible deal, the most incredible meal that you're going to prepare this Christmas. And of course, if you just missed it, check out this recap.